Goya. Victor, Victor.
Welcome to Top 5 with Yomi, where I'll be speaking on trending topics for fashion, music, sports, political things, and also current updates. So, for fashion, first thing is that there are a couple releases going on the next couple of days. So, there is releases for September 24th, September 25th, and also September 28th. So, I'm going to be talking about those current ones. Now, the clog posits, if y'all haven't heard of them, let me show y'all a picture of them. The clog posits, they look like this. I don't know if y'all can take a look and see. They drop on September 24th, which is a Tuesday. And when I first saw the shoe, I was like, I don't like them. They're weird. I feel like everyone's always trying to copy Crocs or either, you know, just that type of style. And I was kind of like over it. But unfortunately, the more I look at it, I'm like, hold up. I'm like zooming in. I'm like, these are kind of fire. Even though they're clogs, I feel like I could put on some baggy jeans with them. I can throw on some sweatpants and like dress them up. Like, let me show y'all one more time. Look at this. Look at this. They're kind of fire, honestly. But yeah, those are dropping Tuesday, September 24th. And then Wednesday, which would be the next day, September 25th, we have the ceramic dunks that are dropping and they look like this. So let me show y'all. So they're giving the fall color. They have the orange, they have that, I want to say green color, like that green velvetish color, and black. So they're super cute. I think they're great for the fall. So if y'all want to purchase them, definitely purchase them. If y'all don't have the sneakers app, make sure you download the sneakers app. They're going to tell you every shoe that drops either tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year, all of that stuff. So make sure you download the sneakers app, which will keep you updated on all the new sneakers that are dropping. But these are really cute. I kind of like them. I feel like I could dress them up with either a cute fall skirt. I could dress them up with some jeans. I could dress them up with sweatpants. I feel like these are just your casual go-to sneakers. So I'm gonna show y'all one more time. It looks super cute. Look, super cute. Like, how can you not put a fit on with this? Anyways, super cute. But those are the ceramic dunks that are dropping Wednesday, September 25th. So if y'all want to purchase them, make sure y'all download the sneakers app, which will give you a link to purchase the sneaker. And then also September 28th, Travis Scott dunks are dropping. So they're the medium olive sneaker and they're super cute and I want to get them, but there is a limited amount of sneakers for this shoe. So make sure y'all tap into y'all raffles or whatever the case is. But these are super cute. Like, I'm gonna need me a pair. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I definitely need me a pair because I can dress this with anything, especially fall's coming. They got that olive green color, it got black, it also got white. Like, I feel like you can dress it up with anything. But the medium olives are dropping September 28th. So make sure if y'all want to cop them, I'm sorry. Make sure if y'all want to cop them, make sure y'all tune into the sneakers app. It gives you more information on them. Or y'all can always type in on Google, like raffle for medium olive Travis Scott dunks. They're super cute. Um, and with music, so there's a lot going on in the music industry. A lot of things going on. So I'm gonna touch base on a couple of things. So first, let me highlight some music that just dropped. So, of course, our Toxic King Future dropped an album called Mixtape Pluto. So I listened to it this morning and I'm not gonna lie, the album was cool. I feel like it's definitely giving old Future a little bit. And the music is definitely given more for men. I'm sorry, but like it's cool, whatever. Like my favorite song on the Mixtape Pluto album is Too Fast. Like I love that song, but all the other songs I feel like they were kind of, I don't know, voicing more towards men. But that's just my opinion, right? But I like the album. I didn't skip through any songs, so that's a plus. But maybe I think it may grow on me. So the more I listen to it, it may grow on me. But Future dropped an album called Mixtape Pluto. Make sure y'all tap in and listen to that. Also, Little Tecca, he dropped an album, which is called Plan A, and I like the album. Honestly, I listened to the album from beginning to end, and there was no skips, like no skips at all. And I was kind of surprised because I feel like normally after a while when I'm listening to an album, I'm like, this one's all right. Let me click next. But to me, there was no skip. So if y'all want to tap in, make sure y'all listen to his album. It's called Plan A. And he also has a feature on there with Don Tolliver. So if y'all know, I love Don Tolliver. He's definitely an artist that I really like. And I like their song together. But yeah, Lil Tecca dropped the album. Make sure y'all tune in, listen to that. Also, For Bats and Little Baby dropped a single called Roll the Dice. And if I'm being honest, like I love hearing Little Baby in his little like lover boy side. Like I feel like that little lover boy side of him always gives me a little I don't know. I just like it. But yeah, the song is called Roll the Dice, and I honestly think it's a vibe, super vibe, especially for my girlies. Super vibe, tap in, listen to that. So remember, we got Future that dropped his album called Mixtape Pluto. We got Lil Tecca that dropped his album called Plan A. Four Bats and Lil Baby dropped a single called Roll the Dice. Make sure y'all tap in, listen to that. And switching gears a little bit, still in the music industry though. I'm sure you have heard that Diddy has been arrested. So Diddy has been arrested. He's been denied his 50 million bond that he was asking for, the 50 million bond he was asking for, that has been denied. So if y'all don't know, but Diddy has three main charges, but those three main charges are 14 pages of multi-count indictments. So I don't know if y'all haven't heard, but I'm pretty sure y'all have heard. Like my man got caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Who the fuck has 1,000 bottles of baby oil in their house? Like, no matter how many, you know, freaks you've been doing or whatever. Like that's crazy. 1,000 bottles of baby oil is a bit insane. But anyways, I'm sure y'all have heard of Diddy being arrested, and he is still arrested. That leads me to my next point, where my girl, rest in peace, Kim Porter, her book finally has dropped. So if y'all are not aware, Kim Porter had a diary where she was confessing all of her truths, right? Well, not, I wouldn't even say confessing, but she was speaking on all of her truths and things that she experienced while being with Diddy. So Kim Porter's book finally dropped. It's called Kim's Lost Words. You can find it on Amazon. It is available on Amazon. The book is about 60 pages. So I know you guys may say 60 pages, like that's not a lot. But if you think about it, it was her diary, right? And it was a diary that she never got to finish. So, with that being said, it's only 60 pages. So, if you want to purchase it, make sure you go on Amazon, type in Kim's Lost Words, and you will see it pop up. But like I said, it is 60 pages. I'm going to purchase the book, and I think I'm probably going to do a couple videos on the book. I may even read the book out loud and talk about it just to see what y'all think about the book. I'm really curious to see what's in that book. I'm curious to know everything she has to say about Diddy. Like, I feel like for a while, Diddy has been a figure that people have protected, a figure that has been viewed in a positive light. But of course, we don't know what happens behind closed doors. So I'm just very curious about Kim Porter's book. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing. So y'all stay tuned to me either reviewing the book or maybe even reading out loud and dissecting the book and seeing what it really means, and maybe putting in two and two together to know who she's talking about and things of that sort. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Now with sports, of course, it is football season. So we're having football on Sundays, on Mondays, and on Thursdays. And for my girlies, this is for you. So I've been telling girls like, hey, regardless if you have a man or if you don't have a man, it is football Sundays. So if y'all want to make a little bit of extra cash, these tips are for you. So make sure y'all are still watching. So when you're placing either bets, parlays, you can use either FanDuel or DraftKings, or I know there's many other apps you can use. But me personally, I use FanDuel or DraftKings. Now, let me start off with saying that my girlies, of course, yeah, I want to do research on the game that's going on, right? So you want to do research on the teams that's playing or the team that is playing during the game. And you also want to do research on the players, right? So you want to know who are the good players of the team, who are the players that fuck up, who are the players that make a touchdown, who are the players that can get a couple yards for you, and things of that sort. So it is important to do your research on that. However, when you get to your app and you're getting ready to place your bet, right? Either your bet or your parlay or whatever the case may be, there's a couple of things. So, for example, I'm just going to use FanDuel as an example. When you use FanDuel, right, and other apps, you may see little boxes that say either money line, spread, or total. So each of those boxes means something different. So, for example, money lines is based off of who will win the game. So you'll see like money line on one team versus the other team. So you're pretty much selecting who will win the game, money line, right? Now, when you have the spread, there's a little box, and under it, I'm sorry, above it, it will say spread. So the spread is very simple, like regular math, right? Regular math. Um, Plus means over, and minus means less. So, for example, if you have a player and he's going to have a plus 46, then that means the player needs to have over 46. Now, if you see a minus 46, then that means they need to have under 46. So, like I said, the spread is very simple. It's like regular math, right? So you have that plus and you have that minus. So if you see, for example, plus 46, then that means that they need to have either that 46 or over. If you see minus 46, then they need to have 46 or under in order to win, right? And then there's also another box to the right hand side that you'll see that says total. And total is betting on the total amount of points that's going to be scored on the game. So remember, you got money line, you got spread, and you got total. So your money line means who will win the game. The spread means, let's say if you have a certain amount, like 46, and it's a plus, they either got to make over that. If it's a minus, then they got to make under it, right? So that is your spread. And then your total is betting on the total amount of points scored in the game. So it's pretty simple. I know some girls, or me when I first started, I was kind of like, what the hell is this? I don't even know how to bet. I don't know how to place some money. But for my girlies out there that want to learn, this is for you. So make sure you take notes on what I said. And then also too, if you're a little iffy or skeptical about how much you want to bet, just start off little, right? You can start off with a little $20. You can start off with a little $25. You know what I mean? And then little by little, as long as you get confident or a little bit more confident, you can build your way up there. Or sometimes if you're feeling lucky one day, you want to throw in $50, go ahead. But make sure that it is money you can afford to lose, right? Because it's kind of like 50-50. You can either win or you can lose. So make sure that it is money that you can afford to lose. But yeah, tap into that. I hope that those little notes helped y'all. Um, with political things, please make sure you guys are registered to vote. If you are not registered to vote and you are interested in learning how to register to vote, make sure you go to vote.gov. Vote.gov, once you type that into your search bar, it will take you to a website where you're able to select the state that you live in, and it will give you instructions on how to register to vote. So remember, vote.gov is where you want to go if you're not registered to vote. Please, please, please register to vote. It's very important. especially with all the political things we have going on. Your voice is important. So make sure that you are registered to vote. Vote.gov is your place to go. And a couple updates for y'all. So I don't know if y'all know, but the other day I found out that iOS 18 is out, and I downloaded it, and there's a lot of updates on there. So if y'all don't have iOS 18 for my iPhone people, make sure y'all download iOS 18 to your phone. Now, iOS 18 has a lot of updates. So if you go to your search bar and you type in tips, it will give you all the updated tips on iOS 18. So make sure y'all look into that. I'm going to highlight a couple things that I was raising an eyebrow. I was like, hold up, like, why do they have this? But with iOS 18, you can, this is me being a little toxic, and I'm not condoning this, but I'm just sharing my red flags of the iOS 18 is you can hide an app, which is insane. So you can hide apps now. You can also lock apps, meaning you can put passwords on your apps. And something that I thought that was super cute is that you can change the color of your apps. So if you want them to be purple, they can be purple. If you want them to be orange, they can be orange. So you can do all of that in your settings. But if you guys want more on your iOS 18, make sure you type in tips in your search bar, and it will give you all the updates you can do with your iOS 18. So make sure y'all tune in and take a look at that. And my last and most important highlight for me is Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanic Heritage Month is from September 15th to October 15th. So be on the lookout for more updates on Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm going to try to highlight a couple things for my Hispanic friends and family. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in for Top 5 with Yomi, and I will see y'all next time.